There is a lot of content online right now, geared towards getting people off the couch and working on their goals. The problem with motivation, however, is that it hardly ever lasts longer than a day. You cannot let emotions influence your actions. There is only one way to ensure you stay on track every day and complete those daily tasks that will ultimately help you build the future you want. And that is through self-discipline. Welcome to the Cash Cartel, a safe haven for future billionaires and innovative thinkers. Learning to effectively lead yourself and others all comes down to discipline. Happiness and fulfillment stem from self-control and focus. Discipline and self-control are forms of self-love. That means saying no to immediate rewards so that we actually accomplish more of the goals we truly care about. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have the power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." There are tried and proven strategies that you can execute that will help you cultivate self-discipline and gain the willpower you need to design the life you truly desire. If you are looking to take responsibility for your actions and have more control over your behaviors and habits, then stick around as we share 10 steps to master self-discipline. Step 1. Set clear goals. You might be tired of hearing people say, "Set your goals, write them down." But there is a reason that people tell you to do this. The human mind is visual. Writing your goals down means you can visually see them. This is important because when we see something, it affects how we act. You are more likely to be productive if you can see what you have to do, instead of just thinking about it. It is also important to have a clear vision about where you want to go in life and the future you desire to achieve. By being clear on your goals, you will be able to design an execution plan. This will help you justify every action you take, as it will be a step towards the future. Step 2. Get clear on why. Understanding why you are working so hard to change your life and habits will only help you stay disciplined. If you have a purpose and reason for living a more disciplined life, you will have an easier time sticking to it. It could be as simple as getting healthy for your kids. By adding purpose to your actions, you will motivate yourself to stay on track and not give up. Step 3. Know your strengths and weaknesses. It is important to be self-aware in order to expand your comfort zone. We all know that true transformation starts where comfort ends. It is knowing where your weaknesses lie that will ultimately help you own up to them. You can never overcome them until you do. Once you have begun to uncover your weaknesses, you will begin to recognize your strengths, which plays an important role in encouraging you to continue pushing on the journey of self-mastery. Step 4. Remove temptations. By removing temptation, you decrease the effort you will need to maintain self-discipline. As the old saying goes, out of sight, out of mind. Designing your environment to support the habits you are trying to create is key to your success on the road to self-mastery. If you struggle with junk food, make sure there is none in your home. If you struggle with productivity, delete your social media applications off your phone. The less distractions you have, the more you will be focused on the tasks you need to complete to achieve your goals. Step 5. Do not negotiate with your brain. The goal is to discipline your mind to the extent that you no longer need to negotiate with your own brain. If it's 6 a.m. and your alarm goes off and your brain shouts, "No, it's too early," you do not engage. Do not give your mind the opportunity to reason or negotiate. You get out of bed immediately. You have to reach the point where you can witness these thoughts without acting on them. Next time you feel resistance, know that it's your brain negotiating with you. Step 6. Community drives achievement. It is really important to remember that you become the average of the 5 people you hang out with. By designing your environment and social interactions according to the person you want to become, and not according to who you are currently or were yesterday, you will significantly decrease your risk on backsliding into old habits and mindsets. Upgrade your friendship circle by adding people who have already accomplished what you haven't, and you will quickly find yourself leveling up. Step 7. Be your own cheerleader. You are the only person who will be there for the entire journey to cultivate self-mastery. As much as it is important to be hard on yourself and push yourself, it is just as crucial to be your own cheerleader. The learning curve will have its ups and downs, and it's a skill on its own to know when to be tough on yourself and when to be your own supporter. Sometimes, the best thing to do is to take a step back, look at how far you've come, and give yourself a pat on the back. Step 8. Become accountable. There is something about voicing your goals and commitments out loud to others that makes it that much harder to give up. The potential humiliation of admitting that you quit is that much worse than facing whatever it is you committed to doing. By telling a family member or friend who you respect and look up to about your goals, you will only push yourself that much harder to keep going when all you want to do is give up. This is also a great way to receive support and encouragement from others. Step 9. Backup plan. When we say backup plan, we don't mean plan for failure. We mean having a contingency plan for when things get difficult. By analysing your journey and foreseeing potential difficulties, you will be able to design plans that will help give you the mindset and self-control necessary to come out on top. It's much easier to follow a plan than to think about what to do in difficult situations. Your decisions will be calculated and will not be based on your emotions. Step 10. Pay the price today mindset. It is really important to understand that what self-mastery really boils down to is your mindset. If you have a mindset of limited willpower, it is very unlikely that you will ever surpass your limits. When we embrace an unlimited mindset, we begin to build mental toughness. It is our internal definitions of willpower and self-control that will ultimately determine how disciplined we are. Ask yourself of what your definition is of willpower and what your limitations are. Write them down and be honest with yourself. Once you are honest about what your current mindset is, you can begin to change and break the subconscious barriers that are holding you back. The road to self-mastery is a lifelong journey that has no destination. It is important to remember that it is also a solo journey and there is no competition. You can only become better than who you were yesterday because you will never be anyone else. Let others' success motivate you to push past your own limits and achieve the goals you have set for yourself. With that being said, don't forget to enjoy the journey. You only have one chance at life, and the road to greatness won't always be hard. Take action now. Continue watching our videos so that you can begin the journey and unlock infinite wealth and success in your life today.